So dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, today is going to be another interview in English. We're going to talk about one of the sports that in Romania, both the males and females give us like a lot of trophies. But as you guys could know, the last few years, our female Liga, called like Liga Floriller, has been like really strong. A lot of good handball players came to our league, and especially not just from the strong teams. Like I think there's maybe like 10 teams now that have like really really good players, and some of them actually legends. And today we're going to talk about the legends. She just retired like few months ago. She was the captain of the team, and as all the people were saying over there, when she retired, like a legend ends a chapter, but a heart and soul stays with us forever. This is how the people in Brăila call it, and I agree with it. I also give you one of her ex-teammates and the goalie of that team, Milan Shaban, like a year and a half or 2 years ago, and there's been like so many handball players lately. I know you guys started to say that maybe handball is my favorite sports now, and it could turn to be, because even if it wasn't, but I really admire and I really like watching this sport. Uh, and today, like I said, we're going to talk about a legend. She wasn't just the captain; she was the center back and like a playmaker. She's been to another team previously before. The team where she retired from Brăila, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk like shortly about all the experiences from other teams. She's also part of one of our neighbors' countries from Serbia. And if I told you that she's from Serbia and she was part of Brăila, I think the guys that already watching like handball much more deeply, you guys know what I'm talking about. So without further ado, I'm not going to say too more like specific stuff, because you guys are going to find out through my questions and through all the information that are going to scroll on the screen. So ladies and gentlemen, I have this privilege to give you guys today Kristina Liščević. Hi.
Hello to everybody.
And thank you again for this opportunity, and especially that now you retire. This is more that if I was coming over there and take a picture and get an autograph for you, this is something that is gonna stay there like forever. For all the handball fans, either from a female country, from Romania, and especially that this interview is done in English, everybody could watch it. And as I'm always like trying to start from the beginning, from the roots. My first question is also, I put it like 3 in 1, so. I'm asking you how this wonderful story of you started, at what age, and who discovered you?
Well, everything was pretty accident. I have been talking about this many times, but my brother and we have been always using a ball at home for.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell that you're the sister of another famous sports person from soccer. But anyway, I'm gonna ask you like questions about him. But I'm sorry, I was thinking of say stuff about him too, but it just keeps my mind. So yeah, you could actually start saying about you and him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, him and we have been spending a time at home playing different kind of sports. Everything with the ball. Is it basketball, football, tennis, whatever. So we have been competing a lot of times between each other and doing different kind of stuffs. But then he started professional. Then he started playing football. I mean, training. Me, I wasn't training anything, but he was very often coming with the titles, with the medals, and I was like, come on, I should also start training something. I'm better than you, blah blah blah. Of course,
Yeah.
I mean, girls are always much dominate when they are younger than boys, but this very quickly disappear. So this is how I got like pushed with all my love to sport. I choose the only sport that existed at that moment in my city for my
Mhm.
age.
Yeah.
I actually have been much more in love of football and volleyball, but which I'm still following because I really, really love football and it's one of my favorite sports.
Yeah.
But and tennis, of course, now because we have Djokovic, but
Correct.
any other great sports. Yeah, but I started playing handball when I was like 13 years old,
Hmm.
11 years old, and
Okay.
with I was not so amazing at school, so my mom often let me home as a punishment because I didn't do well, and she's like, "You're not going to the training until you fix your school." But actually, my first coach he bring me back because he sees some talent in me and he wanted me to continue playing. So that's the moment when I come back. I never leave. Again, very quickly we go to the first team, and very quickly after it I start playing in Red Star in Belgrade. So that was like first professional step.
Yeah, and because you play for the Red Star, and then also your brother did that, and I'm assuming you guys are supporting of that team, or maybe you're supporting. This is just a curiosity question. I
we,
mean, I
we
hope. I
yeah, we
maybe
go
you guys
to
were like
Belgrade.
partisan, and then you end up playing with first four star.
Yeah, we end up together actually. I kind yeah, actually we have been both for Red Star. We didn't any of us have been for the Partizan, even if they are a gorgeous team. And
Mhm.
now when we are both when we go out and when we become professional players for some other teams,
Mhm.
we in our hearts still stay Red Star, and we always cheer for Partizan as well when they are playing. Because especially when you are out of the country, then
Yeah.
whoever plays from Serbia, you are always for this team, and you always wish that we can reach the best results. So it doesn't really matter, is it Partizan or Red Star? For us, it's just important that we go big in Europe or Champions League or whatever.
Yeah, correct. No, that was just like a curiosity because sometimes people could be like fan of one teams and end up at the rivals, and because you have to
Yeah, in
be
Serbia, that's
professional,
big.
you know.
Yeah, in Serbia, this is very often so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and we also have uh like the guy from Steaua in '86 that ended up playing for the Red Star, the defender Belodedic, and his roots were like Serbian, and he likes both Team Steaua and Red Star, even though some of the fans are like call themselves brother with Partizan, but he played for both the Steaua teams and the only ones that they win UEFA Champions League in the soccer field.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you because you said you started at 11 years old. Um, how was your childhood? Did you build like a lot of memories? Or the second when you start like from 11 years old, all of your childhood and youth years were just related with the sports, and you didn't have too much time for anything else.
Well, until I was 11 years old, I have a great memories from my childhood. We are these happy kids who have been spending a lot of times outside and trying to connect with the people, with other kids around. We have been playing a lot and coming back for the lunch just when mother screams out of the window like come back, and that's it,
Yeah.
like old fashioned style. But we spend a lot of time in the nature. We spend a lot of time in creative ways. So I'm very happy with my childhood. When I become a professional player, then things start to be different. And we pass through a lot of difficulties and different kind of people, people who could hurt you a bit, people who could give you great things during the career.
Yeah.
But these all have been like elections during the career, and I'm happy that I pass all this. If I need to choose again, I will choose the same way I have been during my career. So yeah, maybe there are some very small things that I would love to change, but this is something that I don't know. Everything I believe that everything happened with reason. So how it is, it's actually good for me.
Yeah, correct. And during your career, or even outside of it, on your regular uh, daily life, uh, did you have any, not just superstitious, but any like habits or stuff that you do, like on that day, 1 hour before the game, or things that you think were like giving you good luck, and you were like keeping them, or some of them, and maybe you got rid of them in time?
No, actually, that something is bringing me luck. No, I don't have these kind of stuffs. When I play in Metz, I had like specific stuffs that I have been wearing during the match. So,
Yeah.
like the same bra or the same stuffs, like yeah, that I believed it was bringing me luck. After that, not anymore and never again. But
Now it's I know that the number that made you famous was 71. Did you wear like some other numbers in your career? And if it's a story behind the number 71, because there's nothing related with your birthday or anything like that.
yeah, actually, I had one time in the beginning of my career. I have been playing with 11
Hmm.
until I make agreement with my friend at that time that we have been really training a lot individually, and we promised to each other that if we ever succeed, because we have been spending our money and time for individual trainings to get better, that we will switch the numbers. But I didn't really like it, number 17, so I just switched to 71.
Hmm.
And it marks me a lot, and it meant to me the most, because it's number who always remember me, where I start from, and how much I actually work to reach some goals in my life. So it really means to me a lot. The only time when I didn't have it on my back, it was when I played in Russia,
Hmm.
and it was because somebody already have it, but I was not playing there for a long time. I was there a few months, and then I go back to Hungary, and then very quickly after that in Esbjerg. So it didn't stay a long time without. I didn't stay a long time without number, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it means to me a lot, and it have really big story, because we passed a hell of life in that period without money, without kind of correct trainings, but we really give our best to find a way how to succeed in the end.
Yeah, correct. Now, I want to talk like not like too much about it, because I'm really sure you have like a really like a wonderful experience. But just like in a few sentences, with all your experiences after you left Serbia and Red Star. So how was your experience with in North Macedonia? Then I know with Metz, it's a lot of stories, especially the one that you play with just one hand. But first of all, how was your experience with North Macedonia, in North Macedonia with Metalurg?
Well, they helped me to come out of this horrible life that I had. I mean, the hard time that I had in Belgrade, because we actually had hard contracts that we couldn't move from there. So no matter who wanted us, no matter how good this is for us to run away from Belgrade, to run away from Serbia, in the better leagues, in the better divisions. Um, it was not possible. So actually, Macedonia helps me to reach country out of Serbia, and they helps me to have a stable salary, good trainings, amazing team, amazing teammates, and we have been doing great job this 1 year and a half that I have been there, until
Hmm.
I received call as a joker. in Metz. But this time in Macedonia have been gorgeous for me because I met a lot of wonderful people and people who helps me a lot in my career to just progress.
Yeah, correct. And then now I really no. Now let's go to your next experience. One of the wonderful ones besides the ones in Romania with the Mets when you play on that final against the Danish team and you really put more than 100% into it because you play with the injured hand and because you wanted so much to help your teammates.
Yeah, it happened. I didn't know, but it was pretty painful. But I broke my hand that day, and I broke my right hand. So end up that coach's turn, and he was like, "Can you just go and help us?" And it was very tight.
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah, 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 because I will never, I'm this type that I will never say no. I'm not really honest with myself in the moment of adrenaline. I'm not really
right.
person who will say I cannot do it because I always believe that I can, but sometimes it's really ruining my team and ruining the results. But I always somehow believe that I can maybe help. This day it was positive. I'm very happy he take me in because actually they knew that my hand is that bad that they let me kind of space.
Hmm.
Even if I in Metz have been known as a dangerous player, like I will go for a goal, I will go for a shoot, way more than I'm doing it like now, or I mean that I was doing in last period after that I broke my hand. um, but yeah, they let me space, and I kind of end up in the right back, so it was comfortable to shoot with the left hand. But I also don't know even to eat with my left hand. So
Oh.
the shoot was really kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna do it, and then how it ends, it ends. But it ends inside of the goal. I don't even know how. So everybody go crazy about this goal, and they have been. It was a goal of the victory, and everybody have been very happy about this. Of course, me as well. It was meaning a lot to us, but it's just that it happened. I think everybody else would do the same thing as I do. It's
Correct.
nothing weird. It's just that I really had a good opportunity. I recognize it, and then it went inside of the goal. So yeah, kind of luck as well,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
maybe he deserved the luck. I don't know. I work a lot until this moment, so yeah.
Yeah, correct. You just put not just your legs and your hands. You put like even your soul on that game. Now I want to ask you about your experiences because you've been with the two teams both in Hungary and in Russia.
Yeah. And the question is,
Oh, the
how it
question.
was there?
Yeah, how was the path in Hungary and Russia with those teams?
That was kind of different experience. That was very very unknown for me. Something where I little bit lost myself, my handball, my style.
Mhm.
Kind of after this broken hand, I needed to change a lot of things, like the way I shoot, the technique, and a lot of things. But it was a good experience because I faced something completely different, the different style of handball. So I definitely know it's not my style.
Yeah,
I didn't feel comfortable because I didn't feel that I could give to the team as much I supposed to give, or as much I think I should give. So I try to find my handball back, and that's why I choose Scandinavian team, because Scandinavian team is something that it fits more to my style. It's much more faster. It's much more how to say, free. They're very calm people. I'm very like explosive, and I
yeah,
can react very hard in some moments, but they make me calm in the moments that I needed to be calm, and I make them crazy in the moments when they needed to be crazy. So we kind of find the balance. So it went very good for me. But Hungary and Russia, I didn't find myself there as a handball player. Like,
Yeah,
so it was nice experience, but a bit different.
yeah. That's why I want to go like really like quick because I've seen that you didn't stay too long, and now just interrupting the path through your experience in all the leagues. If you could comment this picture with with your T-shirt from the national team.
Yeah, actually, that was in the end of my career when I
Yeah.
decided I will not play anymore for my national team. We have been all life there, and forever and ever, we never say no to our national team, of course. But I decided to stop and to say goodbye. So they make us like kind of surprise and a goodbye present. It was a T-shirt and flowers.
Yeah.
As well, we have been playing in the arena that I start playing professional handball in Red Star.
Oh, very
So
nice.
yeah, where I started there, I ended with national team. I was very very emotional. A lot of friends, family have been there, so it was beautiful moment for me.
Yeah, correct. Because you retired from the national team much earlier than through your career in general. Because like I said, you just end up your career like 2 months ago. Now let's just go quick through from your other experience in Denmark and then coming through Romania to Râmnicu Vâlcea and Dunărea after that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I end up in Volcha. I was kind of in the beginning pretty difficult for me, I have to say. But yeah, I question my coach what I am doing wrong if I'm sitting on the bench at that moment. But it was a girl who was complete player. She played very amazing defense and very amazing attack. So she find this place before me, which is understandable. So I really accept that as a thing. It should be like that because I think this girl is great player still. So I got a chance to play in some moments. I proved that I can do that, and then they just let me play more and more and more and more, and yeah, then it started to be way different, way more fun for me, and yeah, we had a great success there. So
Yeah.
I started to like more and more being in Romania.
How much did you know about Romania in general and about the league when you joined Râmnicu Vâlcea? And then how much surprised were you coming in, realizing that actually the league is pretty strong?
Well, at that time, I need to say I didn't know nothing about it, but at the same time, it was not so many foreigner players there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
very quickly, like 1 and 2 years after, so year after year, they were coming just more and more people. Like now, it's crazy. It's even more. Every year is coming even more. So the league is stronger now than it was when I just arrived, but
Yeah.
it's more fun when it's stronger. Then it's definitely more fun, and I'm happy to see all kind of nationalities here, even Scandinavians and um, French people from all over the world. So I'm very very happy to see that everybody choose to come here because it makes also our team better and more challenging, and so yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and you had a lot of success even after Râmnicu Vâlcea in Dunărea, where I said you are the captain and you got the two back-to-back MVP trophies. You got a small final on the EHF with Brăila. You got so many uh, other things over there. So how was the transition from Râmnicu Vâlcea to Brăila actually? Knowing that historically Râmnicu Vâlcea was another name of that team, but this is how I grew up like 40 something years ago with that team being in a really advanced quarterfinals, semifinals, or even in the final in the Champions League, and now coming to Brăila and really actually building a new team. There wasn't like too much few years ago, but now you guys were like really strong team and put your name over there on the standings and be a really like competitor. And you, when you retire, actually, you had your last game against CSM Bucharest, and this year when you retire was the same year when Kristina Liščević retired, and one of the MVP that you win it was in the same year when she win the best handball player of the league, and you win again the best foreigner player.
Yeah.
So did you have like any relationship, were you friends with Kristina, or how did you feel when you win it at the same time with her on that year?
No, I don't know Kristina personally, and I never have been playing with her, but I know her from the field, and of course, it's always big pleasure to be next to the Romanian legend. She was, and she will stay a big player forever, probably here in Romania, and she's a very respected person, so very respected player. So I will be always proud that I receive some prize together with her. Like the other day, it was the other time was Laszlo. So,
Yeah.
but these are amazing players, so it's always pleasure to be part of something like that big. And yeah, as you said in Vocha and after in Brăila, it was not a big difference, but because not, of course, supporters have been amazing here and there. I need to say they always respected me and salute me, and like they have been really full of support to us, especially here in Brăila. And it's they are extremely cute people. But these prizes have been more like probably part of my teamwork. We make good results and we make some good stuffs, and I'm happy if I could lead my team and help to them, especially so prize as a prize is not big deal for me if we do not have together something or together result.
Yeah,
So
correct.
I'll not be happy to lose matches and then to receive the prize. Not really. So if I can
Yeah,
change
yeah,
the
correct.
prizes for that we are having, but Valcea had always this kind of weight on our back because of the past, and they always wanted good results, which we really had at that time because we had a good team, and we have been always in top 2 or top 3 as the worst result. But yeah, when I come here in Brăila, I was hoping for the same. The league gets way more harder, and the year that we go to the final four of VHF was very, very beautiful year here for Brăila, for the handball, for everybody. So I'm kind of happy that we could reach some happiness here as well, and yeah, some results that they didn't reach before. So yeah.
Yeah, correct. And how did you feel when you became the captain of the team, and did it made you feel like more responsible, or from actually like an extension of this question, were you always like a strong like mentally, or like just through the years and experience you became more how to control your feelings, and if the transition that made you the captain uh, build like more confident in yourself?
Absolutely not. I kind of always had a little bit this role in the team that I am a little bit heavy player and a very pushy. I
Yeah,
always believe you can do more, and I am always trying to take more from you during the trainings, during the matches. I'm always trying to ask you for more running, for more, whatever you can do the best. I ask you for more, and I think this kind of mentality feed it to this team and to. So when Jan Leslie came, he just decided that mark this role but with the track. So I didn't change any habit or something. I didn't change nothing to me except that you are first in the line when they say your names. And but I always had this role in the team with the track or without the track to kind of speak to them and lead them, maybe because of my age. because I become one of the oldest ones. So they kind of always respected what I said and my opinion, always
Yeah.
in a beautiful way. So it didn't change much, but it's always a kind of pleasure to be a captain of any country, any city, and yeah, of course,
Yeah.
it gives you a beautiful feeling.
Well, you said you're old, but actually, when you retire, you're still like 1 year younger than Kristina, so you're not that old. uh,
No, yeah, I just felt like I have to be honest. I really felt like I could play more, but I think in the woman case, it's a bit different, and you also have to think about your future
yeah, correct.
and a family. But I don't see myself like as a person who is not capable to walk or having a problems, because I really wanted to be a healthy person out of my career, happy person, because I end up good, and to continue with the business healthy, not having a problems, need to go to operate something or struggle with the health, or not be able to run behind my kids or whatever. So I kind of, maybe it sounds selfish or something like that, but I kind of thought a little bit about my health as well, and so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
decided to stop completely and not be in destroyed and stop.
yeah, correct. Because you really, there's nobody that knows your body better than you, so you really have to know when to stop. And sometimes people say that you feel like going like more, even if you have the um, still the joy for playing. Like you don't want to embarrass yourself in a few years or something. Like I don't want to say it, but I know some other players said that I better retire when I'm in my prime.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now I want to ask you, when you're like doing the penalty shots from from the 7 meters, did you have any technique, or did you study the goalies with your coaches before the game, or was just something instinctively when you're over there, just choosing one corners and doing your thing?
99.9% it was just the moment, because I let when it's one to one, you always okay. Thanks God, I have a high kind of high jump. So during the
Yeah.
shoot, normal shoot, I also had a time to think or to let you move before I shoot.
Hmm.
So I try to do the same things during the penalties, like to see if you choose one side before that I actually let the ball go out. So that was the kind of a secret I had. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Mostly it end up good, but there are times that that you do not succeed. Maybe she was waiting longer than me,
Yeah.
or I was not enough focus or something. But most of the time I let you choose first one side where you want to go, and then I'm shooting after that. That was kind of so I never study about goalkeeper before that,
Hmm.
especially not for penalties.
Oh, okay. Um, Now I forgot to ask you, because I had like a kind of a order on my question, but depending on your answer, I was like switching the orders. So this was supposed to be a questions from the beginning, but I'm gonna address it now. Like when you started, and even at the Red Stars, or even when you had the North Macedonia, so in your beginnings, were like some of the players that took you under their wings, and you have like a lot of advice from them, and maybe they become your friends, or they just took care of you when you're in your beginnings?
My beginning was most of the time thanks to the coach that he worked with us privately. So
Hmm.
that's the coach who was not in my team. I just knew him from some young national team, young national team,
Yeah.
juniors, or I think something like that. That he was coaching there, and I knew that he's living in Belgrade. It was the most easier for me to work with somebody. He was technically very educated. He knew how to work with the kids. He knew what is important for the players to grow in good players. So he accepted to work with us, with me and Dragana Cvic. just with us individually, like until the moment that, like, how to control the ball, how to control two balls at the same time, how to how she need to place her body before I pass her, when she need to accept how I'm passing her, and not without looking behind the back, behind the between the legs, behind the head, or whatever he was enjoying in different kind of tricks. And this kind of style is really attractive for me. I know it's pretty risky, but it sometimes in some important moments give me good results, because this is something that nobody expects in the moments when it's very risky. So when you risk in the moment when the result is not so high, you can be soldier or you can be a dead soldier. So it depends how it ends. But yeah, it's kind of risky, but I love it, and it was part of my style. So he teach me that from the early age, and by practice we knew each other that good that she always expect my ball.
Yeah.
So there are no player who helps me that much. Maybe Svetlana Ognjenović, when I have been Metz playing, she always give me some example through herself, because she was always very hard worker. She had both knees without cartilage, without meniscus, without anything, and she was always the one who never complained, and but always run and always giving herself like 1,000,000%. She was way more older than I am, so I always look at her like, oh my god, if she can, I must.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she was like a good living example for me, not through words, not through it, some special advices, but just being there and giving her best. I learned that this is the most important thing. So when I come to Brăila and I become one of the oldest one, I always try whatever we do. Is it test? Is it work in the gym? Is it running or whatever? I always try to be one of the best ones, to be a good example to the young ones, that they cannot say tomorrow, oh, I couldn't. No, yeah, you can, because I can. And I'm way more older, you know. So that's how I actually reach maximum from you, because I give you example that I can do it as an old woman, then you also can do it as a young lady. So yeah.
Yeah, correct. Now that I put this picture from like a minute ago, I want to ask you about your biggest passion, and the bond that you make with the music is not just you listening to music, you're singing, you're writing songs, you editing videos, and you said even when you're in the house or when you're doing stuff. So can you like resume and tell us like a few sentences about uh, your biggest passion?
Yeah, well, forever and ever, I really love music, and it's like part of my family as well. My father and my uncle have been always like they had small band and kind of musicians. They stopped quickly that I was born, but I remember them playing. So I have been small, but I still remember that they had a band. Kind of in my family was always music, and it's still music on the radio, and when we work something, when we do something, there's always music behind. So I was raised like that, and I start writing songs, and I start playing guitar and some basic accords, like I just learned few that I can write it based on some sound. And it started to be very interesting for me. So I wrote some songs, and I had luck that I met gorgeous people in Volcea who wanted to record the song that I actually wrote with 4 accords, and they make it sound gorgeous based on that. So we record this, and then we also had a luck because part of our journey was also Mireia, who was doing a filmmaking, and I mean, who was interested in filmmaking like me in music. Just she's educated me, I'm not. But yeah, she wanted to make some video for us. So it started everything as a fun, end up that we have been playing the same song with Henry Mendes in Final Four of Champions League. So it was huge pleasure for me to be part of the Final Four of Champions League first of all, and then playing my own song in front of like 12,000 people. It was also gorgeous as a like for the first time. So it's very cool. It's very motivating, and I'm still writing songs. I'm also preparing some other songs, and no rush, but everything goes slowly. But with the love and patience, that's all.
Oh, that's nice. If you're still writing songs, maybe you're gonna when you're gonna present your next album, I'm gonna come over there at the ceremony.
No, there's no album, but I actually have recorded like 3 or 4 songs that I have ready.
Oh, okay.
But I'm preparing a new one now. It's a little bit like pop rock style, but I'm really having a big hope in that one. And but we are always like waiting for a video or something that we have
Right.
complete story, and yeah. So
Right. Well, if you already wrote like 4 songs, it's almost like half an album. So
yeah.
yeah, okay. Now, because you're like a female, I have to ask you, what's your favorite flower?
Roses. Yeah.
Oh, roses. It doesn't matter what color, right?
No, it matters. It must be red.
Oh, you must be red. Okay. Now, because you mentioned and I asked you like a few questions with the injury in Metz, and you mentioned some other ones. Did you have some other major ones? Because I know you have like a lot of them. Even after the Metz injury, I think you said it was your 4th one, and you hope it wasn't like too many, and you be your last one. So, how did you feel when the injury was coming? Like, and if you feel like depressed at that time, and if you always had in your mind to come back stronger after the injury.
Actually, when I just start playing handball in Red Star, very fast after that, I got a discus hernia.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like it's a back pain. It's a back problem, which
right.
I needed to operate because this can go completely out. So the luck was that I had young body, so for doctor was not hard to see where is the problem, like in for old people. So he fixed it very good way,
Hmm.
and I at least until now I'm good. I sometimes I had pain and I got stuck, but this is because there are a lot of more smaller ones inside, which was good, which I control by exercising and taking care of my body. But yeah, I had some most of the time like broken hands, broken bones. That was my like biggest problems. Broken muscles or something like that, which it takes like maximum 1 month or 2. But the biggest was this one for the back, and this one for the hand, because I have some extra things inside. I don't know how to say in English, shurubica, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know what you mean. Yeah, and I know all of them that you had. I just wanted to ask you to, because you're like you could present them like much more clearly than me because you had them.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you, what do you think was your toughest opponent through your career, not just individually and also as a team?
Uh, well, in each country have been always one team who gives you the most struggle. Like it really depends. I cannot say the toughest. Like there's always somebody who is really hitting you good or giving you a lot of troubles.
Yeah.
I cannot really take one team who is like really really. I had different situations. Like in Metz, I did 360 one time. This team have been hitting me next years every time the hardest they could to give me pain and suffer, because
Yeah.
they found out this as a no respect.
Oh.
In SBRK, for example, I don't know, Odense, Viborg, they have been very tough, very hard with us, very, very fighting. Like I don't know it. In here, yeah, Bucharest is amazing team. You couldn't even reach them that easy, and I mean, there are teams that in each country there is somebody who gives you problems, and yeah, so.
Yeah,
Cannot
correct.
really specifically say one team is like crazy.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Well, but that means when they try to hit you like multiple times, many times, and every single time they face you, that means you're really prove that you're a valuable player, not just holding the trophy, but also on the field. So that means it's a lot of appreciation.
Yeah, I never complain. It's a I actually love I actually always loved contact. I never like it playing defense. I need to be honest. I never had a good feeling about it. I never good momentum or whatever, however we can call it. But I need to say that in attack, I like it contact. I like when they hit me or whatever. It was not giving me a like pain or something that like I'm afraid of. But in defense, I just didn't want to hit anybody. I don't know what was what is in my head, that much blocking. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, correct. Well, Kristina, thank you again for this opportunity. I have a bunch of other questions, but I don't want Mother Nature to interrupt us again because actually went like pretty smoothly from the last time it interrupted. So now I wanted to end like it's one of the codes that I found in your pages. They said everything is going to be okay at the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. So I guess when you retire, you felt it was okay because otherwise it wouldn't be the end, right?
Yeah, no, it's really, it was really amazing, my journey, and I'm very happy and satisfied about everything. I have some now new pages, new challenges, and new stuff that I'm doing. This is totally different, takes my mind like 100%. So I'm really happy always to go and watch handball, to be part of it. And but I need to say that I love my life now as well, so it's really okay.
Yeah, and I think I don't have to ask you this question. What was your biggest friend in Dunărea? Because I know you guys were like the team, so I think the way you were, like you were friend with everybody and you keep connection with everybody. Even though I know you've been at Vâlcea and Dunărea with the Spanish with the Mireia, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she's the one who make my videos.
oh, nice. So was it easier for you to adapt when you went to or she was coming at the same time with you? She came earlier or after you?
Yeah, actually, I had to hear a lot of people. And in the moment when I just arrived here, Jelena Živković was here, my national team player. Mireia is the one that I knew as well, that I played with already. With the time, Ketty also came.
Yeah.
It was not hard to adopt because these people are high level quality players and very hard workers. So it was easier to adapt to the situation. As I said, we already had experience in Romanian league, so it was nothing new. It was just different club with amazing people inside. A gorgeous president who have been just taking care of us all the time and still until today. So it was not hard to. It was even easier than ever before. So I will always speak amazing things about Brăila because they give me a lot of positive things, a lot of love, a lot of happiness in the good and the bad times. Even if we didn't have always the best results, they have been always so cheering for us and so much with us, and they were always very supportive. So, and together with the supporters. So
Correct.
I'm very happy that I end up here in this club because it was the best way for me to say goodbye to handball with so amazing people. So yeah, I will not change anything.
And being also like close to your country because we are like neighbor countries, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Much easier to come home as well. So yeah, as I said to you, like I'm sorry, but I needed to travel back home, and it's just like I take a car, I go there, I come back.
Right. Correct.
It is a lot of jobs, but I can end up there like very fast. So yeah.
Correct. Yeah. One of my last questions is like also as a curiosity. So if you have to pick one of your favorite places or a place where you like to visit all the time, what's your favorite place in Serbia and what's your favorite place in Romania?
My favorite place in Serbia is always my home in Belgrade, because they are my friends. My best friends are there. I always have gorgeous time there. So, and in Romania, yeah, of course, I love to come to Brăila. I love to go to Vlcea as well, because they're also
Yeah.
my friends. But everything is connected by friendship. So wherever my friends are, I'm not really, how to say, connected with the place. I'm connected with the people.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Oh, I see. Because I was
doesn't
thinking
really
maybe you like the Black Shore or the water more than the mountain, or if you have like a park or special something like that,
No, definitely not the sea, but I'm more mountain person. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So thank you again, Kristina, for your time, and sorry again for all the trouble that we had during this interview. People won't see it because I'm gonna make it smooth, and I'm gonna post it in a few days.
Yeah.
And congratulations again about your career, and I'm really happy that you're like not just the legends for Serbia. You're one of the legends for us and for our league, and I'm really happy that you make so many friends and so many connections, and you feel that Romania is your second country. So and I feel jealous for you because you could go switch your countries in Romania and Serbia because they are so quick. For me, over here, being over the ocean is really hard to come to Romania so many times.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it is actually very difficult.
Yeah. So, guys, this was for this week, and I will see you next week with another big guest. And stay close with the handball. Like I said, the guys have given us like a lot of reasons to be happy with the national teams and stuff, but the women, like, they've always been like in somewhere deep in the tournaments, and our league is really strong, not just with our youth, but also with a lot of other foreign players and with the legends like it is Kristina. So I will see you guys next week with another big guest.